guys, welcome to Chelsea vs. Kitchen. I'm Chelsea and this is my kitchen. Today we are going to be making some dinner rolls, which are a classic for any turkey or ham dinner, and we also just like to have them for sandwiches. Alright, let's get right into it. First thing you're going to want to do is wash your hands. Then you're going to go ahead and get all of your ingredients measured out. You can find all of the exact quantities on the screen right here. So we are going to start with 3 cups of bread flour, 1.5 cups of warm milk, 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon of melted butter, 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/3 cup of granulated or white sugar, and 1 large egg. So you can make this recipe by hand, or you can also do it in a stand mixer if you have one. That's probably an easier thing to do, but I wanted to show you how to do this by hand, just in case you didn't have the machine. So we are going to go ahead and add all of our dry ingredients into the bowl of flour. Just give this a bit of a mix with my hand. If you are using your KitchenAid mixer, you're going to want to give this a quick stir using your dough hook. There we go. And now we're going to go ahead and add our warm milk. Our melted butter. And our egg. Now at this stage, you're going to have a very liquidy, very sticky dough. And this is where the additional 2 cups of flour is going to come in. We're going to start gradually adding flour 1/2 cup at a time until we reach a relatively sticky but elastic dough. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. So I'm just going to begin gradually adding our flour here. Make sure if you are using your mixer that you stop the mixer before you add more flour so you don't end up wearing all of your flour. I'm going to go ahead and add here another 1/2 cup. Now because I'm not using a stand mixer, I'm going to go ahead and dump my dough out onto my counter. And I'm going to start working the dough on the surface here. So at this stage, I have 4.5 cups of flour worked into my dough. And you can see here, it's very elastic. This is the gluten or the protein starting to form in our flour. So here's what our dough is looking like after about 3 minutes of kneading. It's very elastic, it's very soft. Now we're gonna go ahead and let our dough rest for about 40 minutes. If your kitchen is quite cold, I do recommend turning your oven on to 350 just for 1 or 2 minutes and then turning it off. That's gonna help create a nice warm environment for your yeast to rise. We are going to want to grease the bowl that you let your dough rise in, just so that the dough does not stick. So I have a little bit of butter, and I'm just going to go ahead and grease the entire bowl all the way up the sides as well. You can already tell our dough's starting to rise. Let me go ahead and place that right in there. And I do have a damp kitchen towel that I'm going to use just to place over the top. We're going to go ahead and put that guy in our warm oven to rise for about 40 minutes. Now is the fun part. We get to go ahead and shape the rolls. So you're going to want to have a little bit of extra flour to use on your surface. So I'm going to just give this a little sprinkle. And then I'm going to bring it over here to my floured surface and I'm just going to press it down. From this stage, I'm going to go ahead and start pinching the edges into the center. Just like that. Now, using my thumb and my pinky finger, I'm just going to begin rolling the ball on the countertop. If you're having troubles, your counter might have a little bit too much flour on it. And I'm literally just using my thumb and pressing it into my pinky finger so that I get a nice round shape. And I'm tucking in that seam that we formed on the bottom of the bun. I have gone ahead here and greased a 9x13 baking pan. So our oven is now at 375 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and put these buns in for about 15 minutes. And as soon as they come out of the oven, we're going to brush them with melted butter while they're nice and hot. All right, so I've gone ahead and removed the buns from the oven. We're going to give them a nice dose of butter here using a pastry brush and place them back into the oven until they are golden brown. Oh yeah, looking all buttery and nice. So we're gonna let these cool, and then after about 10 or 15 minutes, you can go ahead and take them out of the tray and enjoy as you wish. Hey guys, I'm Chelsea, and this is my kitchen. And those are gonna go back into our warm oven to rise. That's it.
Your oven's open.
I know it's too hot. Oh. Sounds like you are. Chelsea versus Kitchen to bring you a very important message. Butter is good. Why do hamburgers go to the gym?
Why?
To get better buns! That's a bunny joke. These are my buns. This is my kitchen. Welcome to Chelsea Does Buns in her kitchen. No. Get these resting for probably another 30 to 45 minutes. We want the dough all right, let's get right into it.
Is your heart racing or what?
Yeah.
You look nervous.
Yeah.